Growing up, I fell in love with the game at a very young age because of my dad. Seeing him, shoot around, play around in the gym, made me fall in love with the game.
I played here in 1998 to 2000, some of the best years of my life. I actually got an academic scholarship. I got a 5-year academic scholarship to come to Oregon State when I graduated in 95. They took, I think, 4 walk-ons that year, and I was pretty confident I would have been one of them, but it just wasn't my time. But it taught me a valuable lesson that if I want something, I got to go for it. And after I went away and played junior college for 1 year, I came back and was able to try out and actually made the team.
Coach Stewart reached out to me, called me a couple weeks after the state championship game, and he basically told me that he liked my game and he liked that I'm a winner and that I, play hard and all those things that, fit the Beaver pride and the Beaver way. And after that, Coach Tinkle called me a couple days after. I was just leaving the gym working out with my dad actually, and it was the greatest news that I probably ever could hear. He offered me a preferred walk-on spot, and that was just super exciting for me and my dad to just know that the Beavers, saw me, and I had a chance to, build a legacy with my name like my dad did.
We bought him the little Tyco hoops, the little play hoops. Anytime there was a ball around, he was trying to shoot it into something. He always had an affinity for basketball, and so my goal as a father was to provide him the opportunity. And I never wanted to push him because I played. I always wanted his journey and his path to be his. But I quickly realized that, he was special. He was 3 years old, and he'd sit down and watch a whole NBA game. Anytime we got a chance to go to the games, he loved it. I mean, I got pictures of him when he was 6 months old wearing my old Beaver practice jersey. He just has always gravitated to the black and orange. He's always had a passion for it. I think him growing up and hearing some of the stories I shared with him, it's more than just in the university. It's more than just playing basketball for a college. Like, it's really a family, and I think he felt that early on. And anytime we got to come down to a game, I think he might have been 2 years old the first time we came to a game, and I think he felt that. I think he felt the energy of Gil. I think he felt what it meant to be a part of something special.
Growing up, coming to Beaver games, I think sparked my, passion and love for Oregon State. I remember coming to Gil with my dad, probably 2-3 years old, watching games. It's very cool to come back now and get to play in Gil. It still doesn't feel real.
Even though I started as a walk-on because I was doing everything it took to be successful and everything he asked of me, I was quickly rewarded with a scholarship. I was doing the things that it took to be successful, and I was getting recognized and rewarded for that.
I'll never forget last year, we had weights at 6:30 a.m. I was super tired after weights because we had back-to-back weight days. We were talking about some things going to the next season, and Coach Tinkle basically was talking about a couple things and then mentioned that, I earned a scholarship, and, the team got hype, and it really just meant the world to me. Once I called my mom, her voice telling me how proud she was of me really just, it made me feel like I accomplished something big. The connection with my dad, he always believed in me. He knew I was gonna get a scholarship from day one, so that was kind of just a good moment for me, proving myself and also proving my family that I could do it.
Josiah's main goal was to play Division I. His ultimate goal was to play for the Beavers. Him and I have a tight bond. Again, we share names, and it was always something that we talked about. It's just a blessing being able to sit back and watch him get some of the same experiences I was able to enjoy.
Yes, sir! Let's go, boys! Us! Let's go, Lake!
It is humbling, but also it's a little weird at the same time, because sharing that love for basketball, sharing the journey that we went through to get there is super cool to think that he's getting the opportunity I was able to get, but much sooner. And to be fair, he's much better than I ever was, and that was the goal.
Yeah, my dad showed me a game where DeAndre Tanner hit the buzzer beater against Arizona.
They give it to Tanner for a 3 in the win. He gets it.
And it was even crazier that we beat Arizona last year off a buzzer beater.
He hit it, and the Beavers win.
That's probably my favorite game that I watched of my dad's. It's crazy how we ended up kind of going through the same path, but when we put our mind to something, we can do it. I'm just super thankful it happened when it did.
But it is super cool. I think the only thing that might have been a little bit better is if he wore the number 15 like I did.